Greetings hobbyists, this is Artisans of Vol. And in this video I'm bringing you a tip to give you more space to use on your screen while sculpting. So Blender 4.3 and onwards has brought some pretty big changes to sculpting, mostly that we now have these sculpt brushes and we can drag up to be able to see more of them, and we can do things like change the size of them if we want them to be bigger, and we can get rid of the names or have the names there depending on what you choose. And I really like this new iconography. It gives a much clearer view of what these brushes do. But if you've got a smaller screen, this is a little bit tedious. It takes up a lot of space if you want to be able to see lots of them, even if you bring the size down to be relatively small. Now we can get rid of this by just dragging all the way down, and then you've got this little arrow here so you can drag up, but that little arrow is pretty small, and if you're using something like a tablet, that could be annoying to grab, and having to do that every single time you want to change brushes is really tedious. Now there is a really elegant solution to this. If you just hold down Shift and press space, you bring up your brush asset shelf. So you've got all of your options there. And this menu keeps the pattern for your general brush setups. For example, we set up these bullet hole brushes. I'll put a video to that in the description where it shows how I set this up to be this way. But generally I probably keep this as all most of the time. So really easy, and you just bring your mouse off of it to get rid of it. So if you want to just do clay strips, just grab that and we're good to go. Now, we can change this. If I just go to Edit and Preferences, if Shift and Space is something that's going to annoy you, I'm not sure it really does. If you just come to your key maps and type in Asset, come down to the Sculpt section, and we've got our cool asset shelf popover. If you just click on that, you can change it. For example, I've got additional keys on my mouse, so I can change that to mouse button 4. And now, if I just close this, whenever I click that button, it's now got all of our options there. And then just come off of it. It makes things really, really quick to do. And if you have got a tablet with a pen with additional buttons, this might be something you want to set to that. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful and gives you a little bit more real estate if you've got a smaller screen, or just makes things a little bit tidier in your Blender setup. If you found that useful, I'd really appreciate you giving the video a like. Hopefully it means more people will see this in case they weren't aware of this option. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.